Welcome again. Today we are going to start new subject, new lesson. Okay. Today we start political science. Lesson number 1, working of the constitution. Okay. In this lesson, the outline points are as Indian constitution and democracy. In democracy, political maturity, right to vote, decentralization of democracy, right to information, and these 4 points are included in democracy. Then, social justice and inequality, in which sub-points are objective of constitution, then establish social justice, then efforts to reduce inequality, in which there are 4 subpoints: policy of reservation seat, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, provision for minorities, laws for women, and representation of women. Then last point, role of judiciary, the basic framework of constitution, role and significant decision of the judiciary. Okay. Let's complete one by one. As we look at the outline points, the 3 major points, which are democracy, role of then second point, that is democracy, social justice and inequality, social justice and equality, and role of judiciary, in which sub-points are present. First of all, we clear the democracy point. Okay. Before that, what is Indian constitution? Then what is democracy? As we go ahead, we know all these things. First, Indian constitution. Indian constitution come into force on 26 January 1950. The objective of Indian constitution is to establish socialist secular democratic republic state. Important provisions are made in constitution so that people can easily secure justice and their freedom is safeguarded. The constitution is a key element in the forming progressive society based on the social justice and inequality. Okay, that means
Start.
then if we clear the Indian constitution force came into the force, that is all of you know 26 February 1950. The objective of Indian constitution is to establish socialist secular democratic republic state. Remember that, establish socialist secular democratic republic state. That is the main objective. Other objective is that important provisions are made in the constitutions so that people can easily secure justice and their freedom is safeguarded. And then constitution is a key element in the forming a progressive society based on social justice and equality. These are 3 major points. That means the objective of Indian constitution. Indian constitution, the base of Indian constitution or objective of the Indian constitution is this. And then next point is that democracy. In democracy, there are sub 3 points, which are these: political maturity, right to vote, decentralization of democracy, okay, right to information. There are 4 major points. We clear one by one. What is the political maturity? Democracy becomes an integral part of a social life only if it is actually practiced. That means democracy becomes an integral part of a social life if it is actually practiced. People have direct representation in the parliament, state legislature and local government. Then Free and fair elections are conducted at regular intervals in India. It is an important indicator of India's successful democracy. Citizens cast their votes weighing the public issues and policies related to it. The increasing participation of the people in the political arena shows the success of an Indian democracy. That means what is the political maturity? Political maturity means what? Democracy becomes an integral part of the social life only if it's actually practiced. People have direct representation in the parliament, state legislature or local government. Free and fair elections are conducted in regular intervals in India. It is an important indicator of India's successful democracy. Which are Indian successful democracy? The free and fair elections are conducted at regular intervals in India. It is an important indicator. Sorry. Citizens cast their votes weighing the public issues and policies related to it. The increasing participation of the people in the political arena shows the success of an Indian democracy. That is the political maturity. Then, right to vote, second part of the democracy, that the right to vote. Democratic system in India is based on the principle of adult suffrage. The voting right is given equally to man and woman both. That means voting right is given equally, man and woman. Voting right both have same right for vote. Earlier age to vote is 21 years and later it was reduced to 18 years. That means minimum age of the person who is a residential of India of 18 years completed have right to vote. Before that, 21 years is the age limit for voting purpose. As the age limit was lowered from 21 to 18, it is provided the unrepresented youth of the country an opportunity to become a part of the political process. It is increased the scope of democracy by including youth of the country, thus making the largest democracy in the world. The change which comes into the largest number of voters is quantitative as well as qualitative. The political parties emerge with active support of a new young voters representing different expectations of the people and also leading the competition in the political spheres. Now, what is a right to vote? Democratic system in India is based on the principle of adult suffrage. That means voting right is given equally to man and woman. Then earlier age was 21 years and then later it was changed or it is reduced 18 years. As the age limit was lower from 21 to 18, it is provided that unrepresentative youth of the country an opportunity to become a part of the political process. It is increased the scope of a democracy including youth of the country, thus making the largest democracy in the world. Change which comes in the largest number of the voter is a quantitative as well as qualitative. The political parties emerge with active support of a new young voters representing different change which come into the largest number of voters is quantitative as well as qualitative. That is a very good sign. The political parties emerge with active support of a new young voters representing different expectations of the people and also leading to the competition in the political spheres. Okay? Then third point of the democracy is the decentralization of the democracy. What is meant by decentralization? Indian constitution divided the power between center, state and local self-governing bodies. Indian constitution divided power between center level, state level and local self-governing bodies. It is called a decentralization of the power. Power of a decentralization is embodied in the directive principles of the state policy. It helps curbing misuse of powers and allows common people's participation. What is why means the question from this, why decentralization is here important? Because it helps curbing misuse of power and allows common people's participation. The guidelines about empowering the local self-governing bodies are given in the Constitution. 73rd and 74th Amendment to the Constitution has been given a resignation to the local self-governing bodies with more power. Resignation to the local self-governing bodies with the more powers. That means political maturity is very important, then a right to vote, it is also important, and a decentralization of the democracy, it is also important. And in which right to information, which is more important point, RTI, we know that as an RTI, right to information, which is this rule comes in 2005. It is an important empower citizens in the democracy. Citizens should get more opportunity to interact with the government. Okay. Then, in order to bring transparency in the administration to make a responsible, Indian citizens are empowered with the Right to Information Act. Right to information helps in promoting harmony between government and the people. It helps reduce secrecy with the surrounded and functioning of the government. Thus, its working has become more transparent. After the year 2000, the citizens of India have got right to information, right to education and right to food security. It is very important. After 2000, the Indian citizens get right to information, right to education and right to food security. After 2000. That means in this, that means democracy, we see the major points are political maturity, right to vote, then decentralization of the democracy and right to information. Okay, that means many changes brought about after independence to improve democracy. That means various changes are done after independence to improve the democracy. Till the year 2000, the prospective government towards the people was that beneficiary. However, this attitude was changed and new approach was adopted, which is considered a development as a right of the citizen. Rights-based approach made democracy stronger. Fill in the blanks. What makes us stronger? A rights-based approach made democracy stronger. Okay. Then social justice and equality. Okay, from these 2 points, what is Indian Constitution and democracy? From these information, we know what is an Indian Constitution. Democracy, in which are political maturity, a right to vote, decentralization of democracy, and right to information, and right-based approach. These are major points included in this topic, that is working of the Constitution. Okay, we will continue in the next video. Thank you.